We are going to discuss further new developments in the DRC, and we cross on the line now to FSN Reporter in the Congo, and let's find out what Chris has for us with regard to the latest on this story. Chris, good morning.
Good morning to you.
So firstly, if you could just give us a little more on Mr. Tshisekedi's win, and what does it actually mean for the DRC?
Well, first of all, there's been a lot of excitement. The announcement was made in the dead of the night at around 2 a.m. in Kinshasa, and the Electoral Commission mentioned, just like you said, that Felix Tshisekedi has won with about 7 million votes. Martin Fayulu came second with about 6 million, and Emmanuel Ramazani Shadari came third with 4 million. Many people started celebrating around the capital, and this celebration is more about President Kabila's chosen candidate, Emmanuel Ramazani Shadari, losing this election. They believe that if Ramazani Shadari was going to win, he would, President Kabila would be ruling the country behind the scenes. People were longing for change, and so there's a lot of excitement in this country. They believe this is a new dawn for them, and now things will start working for all Congolese. That is the mood right now in Kinshasa.
Now, Chris, how have the other parties and the candidates reacted to the news of Felix Tshisekedi's win?
With a lot of disappointment. Mr. Martin Fayulu, who was the leading candidate during the campaign period, was urging the Electoral Commission to announce the truth. They're saying you cannot change the votes because immediately after the election, the votes were announced in different polling stations, and he seems to be leading the other candidate. So he is very, very disappointed about this the announcement, and it's very likely, we are waiting to hear from him this morning, but it's very likely that he's going to go to the Constitutional Court to appeal against this announcement. The electoral law here says that they have every candidate who disputes the outcome has 2 days to go and appeal, and then the court will determine the matter. And the final results are scheduled to be announced, I think, around the 15th, thereabouts.
Now, Chris, given all the hiccups that we saw, the delay of the actual poll, and also just all the other incidents that occurred in the lead-up to this particular election, what are people saying about the credibility of this election? Well,
the ordinary people in the street around Kinshasa are quite disappointed. Many of them are saying that they didn't trust Seni right at the outset. They were saying there were a lot of things that happened. There was a fire that happened at a warehouse that led to the postponement of the election, and then the postponement also of the election in 3 provinces, in Beni, Butembo, and Yumbi, because of the Ebola outbreak and conflict. So people were saying, look, it looks like the Electoral Commission is working very closely with the ruling party, and they were very, very disappointed with the way things were developing. And so right now, they're saying, look, our suspicions have been confirmed that this Electoral Commission is not independent, and it didn't carry out credible elections. The Catholic Church, of course, did their own tallying, and according to some people who are very, very highly placed, they were saying Martin Fayulu had won the election. So this is the kind of situation we have right now. We're just waiting to hear from the candidates themselves this morning.
And Chris, the final question, when are the final results expected to be announced?
According to the original calendar, they were supposed to be announced on the 15th of this month, of January. So we're not yet sure whether the Electoral Commission will stick to that date, because they have been pushing the date ever since the fire happened at the warehouse. It kind of disrupted the calendar. And this morning, when the president of the Electoral Commission, Cornel Nanga, made the announcement, he didn't give a specific date. So we're just waiting to hear from them. We'll check on the 15th and see whether they'll announce the final result.
Well, thank you so much. That was FSN reporter in the DRC, Chris Ocamringa, and we'll keep tabs on that story as well.